The captain is here. So, okay, thank you so much for joining us, Santhosh, today. So, Santhosh has been someone who I've been trying to interview for a very long time. He's been the captain of the Georgia Tech team for now decades, and he's been captaining us to like excellent heights, and height is something which he could use a bit of work on. But anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway,
Yeah.
Santhosh, how did you get so good at the
Could
game?
be short, but whatever.
So Santhosh, how did you get so good at bridge? Let's start with that. Like, how did you get introduced to bridge?
I'm gonna give the Oren Kriegel answer. I'm not.
Oh, okay, fine. All right. So the next question which I have for you is, So when did you start becoming the captain? Like, who made the great decision to make you? Who made the decision to make you the captain? Not to criticize them or anything, but just I'm curious.
Well, sort of a while back, we were down to like 3 people at the Georgia Tech Bridge Club, which is, not fantastic.
Right.
And one of them was graduating, and the other 2 met with Giorgio, and Giorgio was like, "Oh, who wants to be president?" And I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll do it." And so I started as president, and then no one took over, or no one tried to run against me. So that's pretty much it.
Spoken like a true leader. Sometimes you don't have to seize leadership. Sometimes, leadership opportunities find you, and then bam, and you succeed at it. So, what do you call it? So, I guess where I want to continue also is, what are your thoughts on, like, so, what are your plans for Georgia Tech going forward? Because clearly you've been captaining for a very long time, and Georgia Tech has also won a travel package recently, so what are your thoughts in the future of that?
Well, if the summer NABC is on, we're gonna continue. We're gonna compete in that, but we'll see. I'm probably graduating this December. I don't know who's taking.
I don't believe you for a second when you say that. Just so you know, okay. Twitch chat. Can you imagine Santhosh actually graduating? Ha! Imagine actually graduating. All right. Anyway, but continue. I didn't mean to interrupt your flow of thought.
I don't think I really had a thought.
Oh, okay. So, so what else is there to this? So anyway, so Santhosh. So how were you able to captain Georgia Tech? I'm not Georgia Tech. Team, I'm Santhosh, and I abstained to a fantastic victory today.
Well, actually, that was not the team name because team names on BBO are limited to 20 characters.
Right, so it was named Team Tosh.
But yeah, it could have been named Team I'm Santhosh and I abstain, or whatever Cyrus was going to call it.
Right.
Anyway, what was the question?
So anyway, how were you able to captain Team Tosh or whatever you want to call it to a strong victory today? I think the final result was you guys won by 28 imps or something.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty easy because Scott and Robert.
Pretty easy. Look at this guy. Are you really BMing the opponents like that?
Like my teammates are already like really good players, so there's not much to do. Sit back and play normal bridge.
Play normal bridge. Have you ever played not normal bridge?
That's a good question.
Okay, here's my next question for you. Okay, I saw that in one hand you preempted 3 spades with ace, king, queen, 7th of spades. What are your thoughts on that? Do you stand by that decision?
Yeah, if I had like the king outside of spades, I might have opened 1 spade instead. But all my values were in spades. Although I know there's merit in opening that 1 spade.
All right, here's my next question for you. Oh no, go on. Sorry.
Tim, like in my experience, I've gotten in trouble when I like open 9 counts at the 1 level, and then partner game forces with like an 11 count, and
All right, so now here's the next question I have for you.
Missed it.
Would you preempt Queen Jack 10 7th of spades and trash everywhere else favorable? Because you were favorable, I believe, in that color.
That is a very fair point. I would probably do that as well. So that makes it really hard for my partner to decide what to do next.
Santhosh, you're giving me trust issues. You know that, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, Santhosh. This is why I'm scared to play bridge with you. I'm gonna be honest. But anyway,
I mean, you have played bridge with me. So.
I know. That doesn't mean I'm not scared to.
Fair enough.
And like Richard said, imagine having 7 tricks in your hand. Because, ace, king, queen, 7 to 7 tricks, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Alright, alright, Twitch chat, do you have any cushions which you want me to ask Santhosh? Because I'm trying to think of cushions, and while I'm thinking about cushions, I'm kind of drawing blanks. So, Twitch interviews Santhosh. You see, this is the greatest captain in the history of bridge, in the history of competitive bridge. Not just collegiate bridge, but competitive bridge. Because there's only been one person who's beaten Santhosh in recent times that I can think of, and that's a team which was captained by yours truly over here. So, do you remember when GT White beat GT Gold? Santhosh, are you still here?
Which one?
Exactly, yeah.
I was gonna ask which time the GT White beat GT Gold, but
Oh, it was the last time
that's actually happened more than once.
Alright, so Twitch chat asks us, okay, first, what is so great about penguins? Go.
They're adorable. What else is there to not like about them?
They're adorable. Do you think there are more adorable animals out there?
No, not really.
Not really? Okay. What do you call it? The next question is, Shengning asks, who do you think is the worst player between Shengning and Andy? Crickets.
Shengning and
Andy.
Oh, jeez. They're both fairly similar in quality.
Fairly similar in quality. So that means they both are like...
Yeah, you said...
Shengning and Andy.
Shengning and Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both fairly similar in quality. If you put them together, they can go off the rails sometimes, but they can also do a few pretty wild good things as well. So,
I mean,
they're definitely a high variance pair.
I have to say they played very, very well. The other session, I can't remember which was the last match they played together, but I think you were also playing that match. It was against U Chicago, yeah, against the U Chicago A team. They popped off with their penalty doubles. I was analyzing their penalty doubles and trying to figure out what we might expect, and they just played very, very well together. And I think they won that match for you, honestly.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I play with them so that anytime there's a situation where I need to penalty double, I know they'll do it for me.
All right. Yeah, that's true. Shengning points out that he penalty doubled for Santhosh. I think that's true. I believe did happen. All right. So I don't want to hold you for too long because I want to commentate this ongoing match. But thank you so much for joining us on commentary today. I mean, not commentary. Thank you so much for joining us this interview, Santhosh.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yep. See ya. Hey Fish, if you're interested in commentating this match still, I'm in the Now Streaming channel, so feel free to join us over there. It's in the College Bridge Discord. So anyway, I kind of lost track of what was going on because, there was actual bridge being played over here and we didn't even bother looking at that. So, anyway, so this is a regular auction over here. We have... which table's faster, actually? I might go to the other table if they're faster. Yeah, the other table seems to be slightly faster, so I'm going to check them out. Hey, Fish.
Hello.
What's up, Fish?
Yo, what's up?
Bro, your voice is sexy as fuck. Alright, so, anyway, no homo, by the way. So anyway...
Always have to preface with it.
Always have to preface with it. What do you call it? So, do you want to join, Stella and Corn's table? Because I think they're going faster right now.
Yeah, because Joey and Chris are slowing it down by a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you doing, Richard?
Sad that school is starting again.
Oh yeah, that's a big mood over here too. So it looks like they're playing 4 spades in the East, but South has a lot of spades. This is kind of sus. I don't even know what the action was.
They've already taken 5 tricks, and South still has 5 spades, or 3 tricks.
And
South still has 5 spades.
You know what they call that? That's a jungle div.
Yes, I also don't know what happened because I was convincing the other two.
Oh, okay, got you. How many spades did South have in the beginning? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's look at played cards, I guess.
I assume it's 5 because Dummy has 2 and North has 1.
Yeah, 5. There we go.
Spade. So it should be 5.
Yeah, they start with King 9 8 5. Also, it hurts my eyes when I see played cards, so I'm going to switch away from that. What about you, Richard? Do you usually look at played cards or do you hide them?
I don't know what you mean by played cards. I'm on
Like
old
when you
video.
Oh, you're on old BBO? Wait.
Yes.
What do you mean you're on old BBO? That's illegal.
Not for old BBO is better.
Oh, okay. So it looks like it's down 2.
Oh wait, I realized I have training with Sylvia right now.
Bro. This is actually, bro, you're actually memeing me right now. What the fuck?
I forgot. But Brent looks like he forgot too, so I need to call him.
No, it's alright. Oh, did Sylvia contact you?
Yeah, she just messaged me. Okay, yeah, then I need to leave.
Alright, Richard, wait. Now the more important question is, how good are you at multitasking? Can you commentate, play, and pretend and play Toaster? Like, I can coach you on the Toaster part, don't worry about that.
I don't think I'm that good at multitasking or that good at
But Richard, you're a Ruby Life Master. These things should be, as you like to call it, automatic to you.
Oh, if only Master Points had an indication of how good someone is.
No, they are, aren't they?
I would strongly disagree.
You would strongly disagree. I mean, like... But then that would be implying that what he... But then Brent does not have the most master points in... Oh wait, shit, that's actually a good argument to your thing, never mind. Maybe Brent secretly has 80,000 master points and we don't know about it.
Yep. Okay, I actually need to go train with Sylvia. Oops, I completely forgot.
Broy, why you do me like this?
My bad. See you.
See you. Everyone, give it up for my co-commentator Richard Jeng for a fantastic commentary session. Give it up for him. Can I have some claps in the chat? Hold on, I gotta get the claps myself. Bro, my internet's slow. Anyway. Man, I really should save that video as like an audio button, which like I could have on a shortcut, and every time I wanted every time I want to make clapping sounds, I just click on that. Whatever the reason be it like for a generally good play, be it for sarcasm or whatever. But anyway, continuing on with what we have, we're in a 3-no Trump contract. They've been picking up a lot of tricks off the top. They're gonna set up the clubs over here. Yeah, that looks normal. And now you're going to set up the final club, and Karnik over here is probably going to encourage a heart switch. Or at least he's going to signal that he has hearts, like we expect. Now Stella... So now how many more tricks can they take, defense take? They can take a heart, they can take a diamond. I don't think there's any reason to not to play the ace, just take the ace over here. You could always take it later. So the king is going to win this trick. I imagine Korn kind of has to switch to a diamond over here. Maybe a spade might also be fine. 4 could also look like bottom of something. I don't know. So I don't think that it matters what they switch to right now, because let's see. Okay, so they can pick up. I think after this diamond, Declare just has to rest, right? They just have they have a diamond, they have two clubs, they have a million tricks everywhere, so you can just press the claim button. So what do you call it? Okay, so now we have another hand over here, ladies and gentlemen, for 7, 11, 15, 18. North has an 18-pointer, so this is going to be a 2-no Trump rebid, which she will try to do. And let's see what happens. South has a clear 1 heart bid over here, and West has some options over here, actually. Depending on agreement, because you're now 6-5 in the suits which they bid, so gotta be careful. South, do you bid 3-no Trump over here? I don't know. You're like one of the worst. You have an ace, but excluding the ace, it's not really an exciting 6 count, so I mean, it's an unexciting 6 count. But I think you're kind of obligated to bid 3-no unless you're a sub minimum. So you're going to end up in 3-no Trump over here. On a club lead, this is a very interesting contract. They're not going to get a club lead, though, as it turns out. So now the question is, how do you play this contract? As it turns out, on this lead, so you win this with the jack, play the diamond suit immediately, see what happens. So if you play, the queen is going to drop over here, which means you're actually going to be able to pick up 4 diamond tricks. You're going to have some number of spades. You're going to pick up 2 more spades and a club. So you still need 1 more trick somewhere. And the hearts are also in very unfortunate spots. So Stella's also definitely counting tricks at that point. This point, she's counting 10. She's counting what? How many tricks is that? 8 tricks. The question is, how do you generate the 9th? Maybe play towards the jack is fine for now. You kind of have to knock out the other diamond at this point to set up the final diamond. Oh, never mind. That's also fine. Ooh. I could see Stella ducking this. Yeah. So king of clubs. But as it turns out, this is not really going to have... Oh, never mind. Oh, there might be an end play over here. So you play the 2 diamonds, pitching the 2 clubs, and now you play, Oh yeah, now what do you call it? East is end played in spades. There's actually a way to make this contract. But this requires pitching both clubs, and she needs to know who has the, what do you call it, the heart. I think Stella has to pitch this. She's en route to doing it. Pitch a club. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be very, very exciting. Now you got to be very careful about how you... You got to play a heart over here. You lose 2 heart tricks. The only problem is, what do you call it? Stella cannot play a low heart to the king. If she plays a low heart to the king, she's toast. Then she just loses 4 tricks instead of 2. Because now the queen of hearts is good, and then if oh, wait, this is actually fine. Now play a spade. Wow. Very, very, very lovely. Very lovely declare play over here. This is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. So now what do you call it? Now Stella's King of Hearts is going to cash, taking 9 tricks. This is fantastic bridge declarer skills we are seeing from Stella right over here. Very well done. Hmm. So 2 hearts preempt over here by East. Looks normal. I mean, it's definitely more interesting. I think everyone kind of has to pass after. West could continue over here, but depending on obviously depends on agreements on like how strong your. This is a first seed white preempt, so it's definitely going to be weaker than most. So I'm perfectly fine with this. So now it's South. What do you do over here? How do you be? Where's this? Where's the setting trick for the contract? Is now the question you need to ask yourself. The answer is probably playing a diamond. Playing a diamond seems nice. Maybe you could get some Rufferinos that way. I think the as a I mean we see the cards so we know what should be done, but a diamond is probably the best play over here. They elect for a club, which is fine. It's just that that club could be used as an entry for doing some fancy stuff. That's fine. Very nice. Play club back, looks normal. And now, depending on what East plays over here, now South is going to play the 9. And yep, very nice. So this is going to go 3, 4, 3, something, King Ace. Probably count is going to be signaled over here. Or, no, that's not count. So now the Jack of Clubs looks fine over here. Stella's going to pitch a spade probably, which looks normal. And now I think playing a diamond might be the best way, best defense over here. You can also play a heart, but I definitely lean towards a diamond. It's definitely more aggressive. It puts declare it a position. I think Corn should have the hand figured out for the most part over here. All right. So let's see what happens after that. All right. So diamond's going to be played over here, and now the question is, what do you rough this trick with? As it turns out, roughing it with the 6 is fine. Roughing it with the 8 is also fine. I'd probably just. All right. So let's see what goes on over here. So, I'm trying to figure out what South. I think South has reason to consider all of the all of the possibilities. So he might consider underruffing if he wants to hold on to the spade as a possible play when he wins the ace of hearts. Maybe if there's a way to set up. Is there a way to set up the, what do you call it? Okay, so finally decides on a spade pitch. So if East places correctly, which is playing the queen and jack of hearts direct, I mean, you're also off the seven of hearts, so it's kind of tough to figure it out. But as it turns out, we see the hand, so we know what's going on. Then he can be limited to one heart lose over here, but he's not going to make his contract no matter what. Almost certainly. Unless he's a god. So he plays the jack of hearts. Corn should not win this trick either. Keep them thinking. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Declarer. Very, very unfortunate. If Declarer continued the Queen of Hearts over there, they were going to make the contract. That is so, so, so unfortunate. They were so close to doing it, but it was a slight misstep at the end. And that cost the contract, ladies and gentlemen. That was also a very, very solid attempt by Declare over there. It was very close to making two hearts. Yep, very well played by Korn over there. Korn passes this. Take notes, Chad. That's a 12 count, which he passed. Downgraded 12 pointer. I like it. So club opening, very normal. 2-note trump maybe might be the bid. So 2-note trump is going to be bid over here, and now 3-note trump is a very normal bid over here, and let's see how that goes. So let's see how this looks. So Declare can take 3 spade tricks, 2 heart tricks. The king of clubs is offside, so they're going to lose the king of clubs. The question is, what do you call it? Do they have 5 losers? They don't. They really don't have 5 club losers. They don't really have 5 losers no matter what. This is just a strictly making 3-note trump. So the lead is a 2 of spades, which looks very normal to me. It's a question about whether you want to lead a heart or whether you want to lead a spade. It's whatever. Between it's just basically a coin flip. Probably spade is better. So Stilla's gonna win this trick. So they're gonna win this trick in Nord's hand. And the question is, how do they play the club suit? How do they play? Yeah, just basically how they play the club suit. So Ace of Spades is going to pick up this trick, and now the question is, how do they play the club suit like we talked about? One option might just be to play the Queen of Clubs or play for the draw singleton. Playing the queen this way, it still guarantees the contract at the end of the day. Um, the return is a spade over here, and a diamond pitch is incoming. So he has one. He has the defense. Declare has one hard loser, or rather, they're gonna pick up 5 clubs. So they're gonna attempt the finesse right now. Better now than never. While you still have the jack of clubs as an entry back to your hand. So, and they continue spades again. The jack of spades is gonna continue to pick it up, and they're gonna pitch a diamond on this, which should make this very easy. So they're just gonna have a claim of losing one more trick over here. So you're going to play a heart to the ace, you're going to play a club back with the jack, and then you're going to cash a queen of hearts, and then the clubs are good. And then you're going to lose to concede the last diamond. So very nicely played by Korn over here to take 10 tricks. Very, very excellent play. So that's a 5-5. That's a 2-suiter if I've ever seen one. So spade looks normal over here by West. West, one spade pass. I could see so East has an interesting hand with the 5-4, and Jack 10-4 being in that suit. So they actually have some options over here. Like they could mix raise, or they could just do a regular 2-spade bid. It depends on style over here. I might personally just mixed raise this hand. And after a mixed raise, I think West is a very clear 4-spade bid. If East chooses to mix raise. Then again, regardless of what, as long as East makes a spade raise, I think West should just be going to 4 spades and just calling it over there. You need too much for 6. What is he looking for? If 3 clubs is a help suit game drive, East should accept this with the singleton and the extra length. And especially given that the singleton's a queen. Queen is not wasted values now. So now the question is whether West wants to continue, which it looks like West wants to continue, but they're off too many key cards. Ambitious bid. Spoiler alert, this doesn't make. Very, very, very ambitious bid. It's called on a non-hard lead. Wait, Fish. Don't you literally have training right now? So now let's see what Stella leads. Oh yeah, it's actually cool, you're right. No, wait, hold on, it's not necessarily cold, right? Because, oh, right, the ace singleton is also... I mean, it gets ace of spades singleton, and that person also has 3 clubs. No, wait, is it cold? No, it might be cold, actually. I thought you could rough the good club and then shake hard, but then you thought can't just... Oh, never mind, Jack 10, 9, 5th, yeah. So lead is a diamond now. Let's see how this plays out. This is going to be very interesting to watch. Wait, so Richard, if Brent is MIA, then could you join back in commentary? Because that... It's fine if you can't, but... Because I'm not sure if you're still doing training or whatever you're doing. We got Dank and Non-Smith. Oh, Ron Smith. Okay. Okay, sounds good. So 5-6 queen, then there's a ruff, and now Declara sees some problems in the hard suit. How do you deal with the hard suit? The answer is pitch on clubs. How do you do that? So I think you kind of have to just pull a trump and hope they don't switch to a heart. Oh, okay. Your club spots are not really good enough to be able to sneakily pitch a heart while to be able to pitch a heart over here. Unless oh, you're just going for it. You're just trying to hook the ace of hearts. But that's not gonna work. That doesn't matter though. Oh, I see. Maybe they're trying to set up the king of diamonds. I think that's also way too ambitious. I don't know if you have enough transportation to be able to do this. Or maybe you're just trying to cross-ruff your way to victory, but I feel like cross-ruffing is kind of doomed over here. So king of clubs, pitch another heart. Stella has to be very, very careful over here. And no, loser for loser doesn't work over here. It's still, because, what do you call it? The sound of clubs is literally good over here. So, Stella has to be very careful, and if West plays another club over here, she should not rough that. Because if she roughs that, then she just gets to pitch on the heart. Stella, do not rough this. Stella, I'm thinking with you, Stella. Do not rough this. Do not rough this, Stella. Good job! Stella did not rough it, ladies and gentlemen. And now... And now, what do you call it? So now Jack, King, Ace. Now Stella has to switch to a heart. 100% a heart switch over here is automatic. She should know. She has to count on the clubs. She should know what's going on over here. She should know West has the last club. So if she plays anything which is not a cashing trick right now, then they will have 6 over here, ladies and gentlemen. So obviously her options are limited to either a diamond or a heart. A diamond is definitely a more passive play, but it might just make on that, as it turns out. So she plays the heart. The heart takes the trick, and yeah, that's what. Yeah, the last one gets roughed and south. So yeah, you cannot set up the diamonds. I claim 5 more tricks, down 1. That was a very, very solid attempt at making 6, and I respect it a lot, actually. Now, this is definitely goulash, right? Just make sure I'm not going insane. This is goulash, 100%. So now, there's gonna be some fireworks over here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start off with the 1-note trump in the north. Very normal. This is, an upgraded 14. Oh wait, is that 15? 4, 6, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, that's an upgraded 14. Now, East is an option to show up the pointy suits, if they have a convention to show pointy suits. I think it's very normal to show the pointy suits over here. So 2 spades shows spades in a minor. I like this bit a lot. This puts a lot of pressure. Now, Korn wants to 11. Now, if I'm Korn, I'm trying to 11 sol and show my hearts over here. Which is exactly what he's going to do. West is a very indicated pass over here. No, West actually can bet 3 spades over here, right? Because, or maybe even 4 if you're greedy enough. Actually, I'm thinking about 4 a lot as West. Because I have Ace King 4th in the suit, which partner promised 5 of. And I have Ace King in the other major, and this looks like a very nice 4 spades to me, honestly. And, well, North is a very clear pass. 4 spades might pass out. I don't think South can do anything over here either. It's gonna be very unfortunate when they realize they were in a 5-5 hard fit, and as it turns out, how hard to play? They have two diamond losers and two heart losers and a spade loser. So down 3, not a good sacrifice. So conservative bidding, actually. I mean, like very good passes by both North and South over here. So 5 hearts is not a good sack over here. So lead is a club, very good lead over here. It's the only way you can hold them to. It's the only way you can hold them to 4 because now defense takes 2 clubs, and Stella will get her queen of spades. Defense is not getting any diamond tricks, so that's for sure, or heart tricks. So Stella switches to a heart over here, which is very unfortunate because this allows an easy club pitch, and now trumps are going to be pulled. King is going to be played over here. The queen is not going to drop. So now, what do you call it? Now diamond's going to be played. He does not have to take the hook, but he just does because why not? Play the ace of diamonds, and you pitch a club, and the king drops, and you can just make a claim of making 5. This is an excellent board for East-West over here. So 3 more boards left to the session on this table, and then we'll see how the other table is doing after that. So diamond opening over here is definitely on the loser end, but it's favorable. So favorable, you're kind of allowed to do whatever you want. South has a bunch of hearts, and now Stella has Stella has to bid like 3 clubs or something over here because 2 clubs is non-forcing constructive. And Stella has enough to game force, so 3 clubs is game forcing over here, good bid. And South should bid 3 hearts over here, or 4 hearts, depending on what the variance is, or if 3 hearts is passable. The 3 hearts is not passable, right? So 3 hearts seems like a normal bid. Now Stella might bid something like 3 no trump, and South is going to say 4 hearts if I had to guess. So 3 no trump like we expected, and now South has a very, very clear 4 hearts bid, I think, with ace, queen, 10, 7th, and just an outside king. And that should take the contract. Stella might consider continuing over here and trying to investigate a slam. And honestly, it depends on what tendencies are. Because slam does look very good. King of Hearts is very nice. It's a control. You need very little for a slam. Like, controlled pass by North over here. So now the question is, how does this play? So the ace of diamonds is going to be played over here, and after that, there are 0 heart losers for North-South. There is 1 spade loser. The big question is, what do you call it, whether they can set up the clubs in time. As it turns out, yes, they can if they play. So the way they would have to play this double dummy is Declare would have to play the ace of clubs right now, and then ruffle low club, and the king is going to drop. In which case, and after that, it can be boom boom 2 pitches for a spade and a diamond respectively. It makes 7 tricks. So it does make 7 double dummy. And I think it's a very easy line to play. Granted, North might play the queen of clubs or something over here, though. So this is gonna be roughed. Ten of hearts is fine. Play the ace of hearts, pitch a diamond, play the queen of hearts, pitch another diamond or something like that, whatever. Maybe one of them pitch a spade, sure. Now, the thing is you have limited entries, so now you're going to make 6, because you're going to get exactly 1 pitch on the clubs. Unless West is kind enough to pitch another club, which is a big doubt. Obviously, what do you call it? South is going to test West Resolve and see if they can pitch 2 clubs, but I think it's very easy for West to solve this over here. There's, of course, also the angle of how many spades will East and West keep, but I think that also should be pretty solvable. Yeah, now no matter what, is there a squeeze over here? No, there isn't really. So now East has to pitch a spade. Oh wait, there might actually be a squeeze here. Hold on. So spade to the ace. Play the jack of clubs. Oh my god, there is a squeeze actually. Now pitch the diamond, yeah. Play spade back to the king. Very nicely done. I didn't see the line too. Korn found it. He takes 7 tricks, ladies and gentlemen. Very nicely played. Excellent declarer skills over there. Drop a pog in the chat for my boy Korn, and that was fantastic. Most people would catch for 12 tricks over there, but he just found the line for 13 tricks. He stripped. He stripped East and West. And he did it. God dang it. So a spade opening, that's a lot of spades. Jesus. Jesus! Wow. Does this make 6? It makes 6. Oh my god, there are going to be fireworks over here, ladies and gentlemen. There are going to be fireworks, I repeat. This is a big hand. Now, when North shows a good spade race, or a constructive spade race, or whatever that is, because holy cow. Could you ask for a better 8-pointer as a South? Could you ask for a better 8-pointer? North-South just makes 6 spades, and what do diamonds look like? Oh my god, I have to, when you show a good, so when 3 diamonds, and assuming it's unusual over unusual, so this is a good spade race. Now the question is, how do I even stop before 6? Or even 7 for that matter. Maybe 7 makes. So 400 trump over here should be key card. West is just gonna freely bid 5 diamonds over here. There are fireworks over here. Oh, no, never mind. 400 trump was by East. 6 spades was by South. Can West find the 7 diamond sack? 7 diamonds is an excellent sack. It goes down exactly 2. You lose a heart, and you lose a club. You lose no spades. 6 no trump! Oh my god! What's a constructive bid over here? 3 spades. Oh my god, I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it right now. What the hell is going on over here? This is ridiculous how action over here. Ridiculous action. 6 no trump is not to play, ladies and gentlemen. It is not to play. 7 clubs. Korn is about to let... Oh, this is a forcing pass situation, right? This is a forcing situation. 7 clubs, the pass of 7 clubs, which is not alerted over here, should actually... Oh my god, 7 clubs passes! No! That's a forcing pass situation! No! Oh my god, this is amazing. They've ended up in 7 clubs, undoubled, off 2 key cards. What are the odds, ladies and gentlemen? What are the odds? Undoubled. No, Korn's pass over here usually means, my voice, ow. Korn's double over here should mean, Korn's pass should indicate that he has first round control. That's what they play it as. So his pass actually showed first round control, which is the ace of clubs over here. So it was so that Stella would be able to make a decision whether to go to seven spades or not, depending on how strong her hand is. Because seven clubs. So yeah, it's a forcing pass. It's a forcing situation for North. Like seven clubs cannot pass out over there. That wow, it did not get doubled. So they're actually gonna be. And that's an automatic claim, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So contract is down 2. This is unfavorable, by the way. The other two, this could have been 500 instead of 200. But East is going to say thank you very much. But East West are going to say thank you very much as they're happy to walk away with just 200 to North South, as opposed to six spades making, or 500 if it was seven clubs cracked. So now the question is, what do you call it? A diamond opening over here. Wow, that was intense. North has a lot of points over here, enough to power double. So we're gonna expect to see a power double. And now, what do you call it? East has a one trumpet or something like that over here to show the sand. 6 to 9 points, no 4-card major. East could elect to pass also. 2 clubs maybe if that shows his point range. Most people I play with would bid this as 1-0 trump. And now 1 heart, okay, by South. North is gonna bid 1-0 trump or 1 spade or something over here. That's 9, 13, 15, 18, 20. 20 with 20 points, you might bid 2-0 trump over here to show 20 to 21 balanced. And then, or you might just race into 4 hearts, because why the hell not? Because that is also reasonable. 2 diamonds is a good way to show it first. I like that. And 4 hearts seems like a very, very normal bid. Nothing really you can say about that. As it turns out, you do have 2 heart losers because you're off the jack and 10, so you're going to lose 2 hearts almost certainly no matter what. You're going to lose 2 hearts, you're going to lose a spade, and you're going to lose a club. So this is going to go down 1. Unless, and I repeat, unless they don't cash their tricks. Unless the ace of clubs never cashes, to be more precise. In which case, the clubs could be pitched off the spades. I would be amazed if that actually happens, though. The jack of hearts has been led as a singleton. It's kind of really hard as West. You don't really like your options over here. I think it's very fair. It's a passive lead. Just see the dummy, give a chance, and then reassess your options later. And now that he's reassessed his options, he hates it. Or them, actually. I don't really know what their gender is. I shouldn't be assuming. So, over here, I don't think playing the queen actually costs. So obviously it's a tricky contract to make, so they played the ace of hearts instead. So now the question is, what do you play for? You kind of have to play for the drop of the king and 10 of hearts. Because you see a club loser, you see a guaranteed club loser, you see a guaranteed spade loser, you see a guaranteed heart loser. The most realistic thing to do is play for the split over here. Of course, it's going to be very disappointing when you learn that the 10 of hearts is also with East over here. I expected this to be a quick result over here because the Queen of Clubs has been led. Ace of clubs is overtaken. Three of clubs has been played back, and this is just automatic now. What do you call it? Different. They can. Corn can actually just claim right now that he's losing. He can afford to pitch two diamonds on the spades. Huh. Uh-oh, that might have been a misclick. That might have been a misclick. Or maybe it's not, because the finesse is kind of marked over here, so it's whatever. So, what do you call it? So four hearts is down one. Very unfortunate. It's a very normal four hearts to be in. So it just happens you have four losers, and sometimes you know what they say. That's what life is like. So now we're going to take a look at the other table and see how they're doing. At this table, we're actually seeing Kevin Rosenberg, who is a recent Berkeley graduate, partnering with Cynthia Huang from U Chicago. So let's see, what do we have over here? We have... So the score currently is 30 imps to Team Jeng and 12 imps to Team Shahaf. And going into this session, the score was 64-6 in favor of Team Jeng, so it helps to definitely widen the gap a bit. Of course, what do you call it? There's still four boards to go over here, so that lead can definitely shrink over here. And I kind of expect it to, honestly. So they also reached four spades over here. Very, very normal action over here. Two diamonds. So the nine of hearts. The lead is a heart, which actually makes this much, much simpler. So this actually makes sure that there are zero club losers over here. So you're gonna pitch two clubs on the hearts. The queen of spades is not going to drop, and then the king of diamonds is on side, and it's a double 10. So almost any line that Cynthia takes over here is going to give her 6 tricks. I mean, not 6 tricks, 12 tricks, making 6. So, like we expect, king of hearts, another pitch, ace of spades, king of spades is going to come after this. See whether it drops or not. And now the question is, whether you decide to hook the diamond or just rough it out. And either line, it's whatever. I probably would just play to the ace and then rough it out. Because there's no reason to take the finesse. If you can drop it quick enough. Or, well, I guess the question is whether whether it's king third is likely enough. The only time it costs is if so let's see anyway, let's see what happens over here. 4-6. Take the finesse. Don't take it. Doesn't matter. So Cynthia decided to take the finesse, cash the ace of diamonds, pitch a club or a heart, it doesn't matter. And now you just have a claim. You're going to take, what do you call it? You're going to take 12 tricks, very nicely done. That's going to be an imp in favor of Team Jeng. So now the lead is 19 imps in this session. 3 more boards to go. Let's see how the gap shrinkens. Over here, the other team was in 4 hearts, making 7. And as we alluded to earlier, it is possible to make 7 hearts on basically any lead, as it turns out, given that the club drops. Given that the king of clubs drops. The question is, how do you play it constructively? And it's definitely easier said than done. So 3 hearts is preempted over here. 3-no trump might be the... okay. What happened? Is this a toast on a diamond lead? I don't know. No, it's not actually. Who am I kidding? You just have 7 hearts, 2 clubs, and you have 11 tricks off the top in no trump. So 3 no trump is definitely very playable over here. 3 no trump should be to play, and South kind of has to pass this, I think. Yeah. I definitely see the appeal of 3 no trump a lot over here, as opposed to preempting 3 hearts. I mean, as opposed to playing 4 hearts. It's definitely close between both. So leads of diamond. That is definitely the scariest lead right now for North over here, ladies and gentlemen. And he's just gonna pray to, and now Declare is gonna have to pray to God that the heart split 3-2. If the heart split 4-1, a lot of trouble, a lot of problems happen. So a diamond is played back, and let's see what happens over here. So Jack is gonna be played over here. And now a diamond's gonna be played back, I imagine. Right. So the King of Hearts, and it's gonna be played low. Both are gonna follow. Now you play a spade over to the king. Obviously, there's another concern about like if it's stylistic for South to preempt with Ace Queen 10-7, then no King of Spades. In which case, this contract would not make. In which case, playing 4 hearts might have been more better, but what do I know? So just takes a quick 11 tricks. That's 2M still, because the other table was in 4 hearts making 7. Now this is going to be a very interesting board. I'm curious to see how this goes. At the other table, there were fireworks over here, and everyone bid very, very well over there. So probably going to start with the 1 spade opening again, even though it's a very small, even though it's like basically 0 loser hand. Kevin bets 2 no trump like we'd expect. North has a clear spade bid over here. The question is whether you upgrade it to like a good spade raise, or whether you just bid 3 spades as a constructive spade raise. I'm not sure, Twitch chat, what do you lean towards? Bidding 3 spades or bidding 3 diamonds? With North's hand. Still opted for 3 diamonds. So North opts for 3 spades over here, as opposed to 3 diamonds. East, I think, has a very marked 4 no trump bid over here, as pick one of the suits. So 5 spades, so 5 diamonds, and now South bids 5 spades. And now the question is whether West raises to 6 diamonds. You're pushing them into slam. You're pushing them into slam. Maybe. 6 diamonds actually is down. It's just down. Like, there's no way to avoid a club loser and a heart loser. Is there any 6 level contract that makes? No, there isn't. South might just be tempted to bid 6 spades over here. Honestly, South, I think I would bid 6 spades as opposed to 5 spades over here. Like what Korn opted for at the other table. This is just like, you need very, very little for slam. Then again, Korn also had the advantage of knowing that his partner was the limit raise. Whereas this is just a competitive raise or a constructive raise by North. Double. This is going to go down 1. And South is going to be very disappointed when he learns that, that 6 spades is cold. I don't see the play which she's going for over here. She's kind of lost. She's kind of conceding the ace of clubs over here. Then again, it's one of those situations where it's like, eh. This is kind of very automatic. There's no roughing potential over here for either side. The trumps are going to be drawn immediately, and after which, you can lay the hands down. You can see that, you just lose the ace of clubs. So this is going to go down 1, which is going to be a pickup of 200 for team, which is going to be a pickup of 200 for team, what do you call it? For North-South. Which is actually going to be a push as it turns out, because the other table was in the 7-level contract down to non-cracked. Is there any unholy way this makes? No, there isn't. As long as South just holds on to the ace of clubs, it's just GG. Of course, probably the Claire is asking herself the question too of like, what can I do? What can I do over here? Yeah. And the club is played to the king, which will be won by the ace. And that'll bring an end to the story, ladies and gentlemen. So this board is going to be a push. Everyone loves a push. Now the lead. Cynthia can just claim over here. The clubs are good. You're only off 2 clubs over here. Yeah, there we go. Claim is made, and very nicely done. To take 11 tricks. Very unfortunate that South did not find a 6 spades bid. I'm not sure if East West were gonna find the sack over that. We honestly cannot tell. The other table was in 4 hearts into South down 1. A diamond opening like we saw at the other table, very normal. North should have a power double over here. East will not pass this, I imagine. East will bid 1-0 trump or something. So double, like we expected. I like 1-0 trump a lot over here as a bid. Or, well, East elects to pass, too. South has a marked 1 heart bid over here. And now North will make a forcing bid of some sort. Similar auction, North is bidding 2 diamonds first. South is probably going to bid 2 hearts because there's not really any other bid you can make over here. Now the question is whether North throws South in game. The answer is it's imps, so you're kind of obligated to with that good a hand. And yes, occasionally it goes down, but it's whatever. It's a vulnerable situation. You gotta just bid game at these colors, and you can't be scared of it. So 3 hearts is instant bid, which might actually get passed out. 3 hearts, if 3 hearts, it's non-forcing, which it shouldn't be. So 3 hearts is actually makeable. 3 hearts is where they want to be double dummy. So now the lead is a spade, which is relatively safe. I like it. It's either a hard lead or an underleading the spade. So it is going to be picked up by the 8. It's whatever. Now the question is, how do you play the hard suit out? So Jack is going to pop out. Now out comes the Queen. And now Cynthia is probably going to switch to... Wait, this is actually beatable. Spade, spade, rough. Club, spade. No, spade, spade, rough, club. No, it doesn't matter. You're just trading tricks. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there is no defense which beats it. You're just trading a natural winner for a trump winner. So Queen of Clubs is played over here, which is just, well, I guess whatever. So now King of Spades is going to be played, and Kevin Rosenberg is going to pick up the Ace of Spades. After which, he's going to cash his next club, and that should bring that should be the end of the story, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a very interesting match to follow so far. So 64-6, which is the current score. Now, obviously, Kevin's trying to figure out if there's any defense which beats it now. He's trying to probably figure out also about the spade count situation right now. He cashes the Ace of Clubs. And 9 tricks are claimed. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to the session. Richard Jeng and Team Jeng wins this session against Team Shahaf. This is the second session of 3, by the way, 33-18, which brings the overall score right now to 97-24. Which means that would be 97-24. That's 73 imp lead right now for Team Jeng after 40 boards. Now the question is whether they'll be able to continue holding on to this lead of 73 imps with 20 boards to go in session 3. And the answer is, you'll have to stay tuned and find out. So tomorrow there might be a stream. I'm not sure about it. There are going to be 2 matches which we will focus on if we stream. That is, it's either going to be Team Hollerman, which features Cyrus Heddle from Georgia Tech playing with Danielle, and a few other juniors playing tomorrow, or it might be this match continued tomorrow, the final session. And this has been a very exciting tournament to follow so far. I've had a lot of pleasure commentating it. And anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. It's always been my pleasure to commentate and host a stream for you. Thanks so much. And we may see you tomorrow. If not, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace.